So it's the November the 4th, and I am down here not for sailing, unfortunately. Down here to take the sails off Katrina. We're about to go into another lockdown for 4 weeks here in the UK. So I've taken the day off work to get down and take these sails off because even though I have requested a lift out, unfortunately, it doesn't look like that may happen for another month as yet. So with the weather that we've had, I thought it prudent to take these sails off before they get ripped off. Not a lot of sailing in the last sort of month or so. This is probably one of the best days I've seen in quite a while, and it's good all day as well. So yeah, I am tempted to go sailing, but I've got so much to be doing today, with it being the last proper day of being able to do things. So yeah, this is quite unfortunate really, because the forecast for the next 5 days is absolutely amazing, but because of coronavirus and the new lockdown, unfortunately we can't go anywhere. So it looks like this is the final trip for the season, unfortunately. Yeah, big shame. This eBay cover has lasted me about 3 seasons. I think it was about £40, but it's definitely done well. However, I've got a hole there. I think it's where the cover has come off and in the wind. That's unfortunate, but that's an easy repair. I'll just stick a patch on that, I think. So just take the mainsail off. Obviously everyone does this slightly differently, but with a loose foot main, what I basically do is disconnect all the control lines so that she can slide out, take the battens out, and then the tie downs, what I do, I bring them underneath the mainsail, so it comes off all in one kind of roll to stop it from just trailing everywhere really. And then because I'm on the swinging mooring at the minute, I'll just wrap her up in the bag and then fold her up properly when I get home and I've got more space, because it is, well, I don't know how other people do it, but it's going to be, I've tried before, but it's practically impossible to fold this properly on my own with the space that I've got available. So this is something that you really don't want to happen if you're on a swinging mooring, or even in a marina, to be fair. The mainsail on this vessel is well packed, but the foresail has got a small patch where the furler hasn't sort of travelled all the way around, and it is exposing some, and that will just flock like mad in a strong wind. So if you're ever furling away and you're expecting your boat to be not visited for a while, either either furl it up properly and make sure that there's a couple of turns with the on the jib sheets around the furling system to keep it nice and tight, or just remove the genoa completely, because that's how you lose your sails, unfortunately. So with the foresail, basically let her go, remove the control line, and then I mean, it's not that easy at the minute because I've got the wind behind me. It's easier to do it if it's wind's in front, but just try and make your best effort to keep the sail out of the water really. But yeah, just let her flock, and then I'm going to bring it down. Wind's not very strong, so it's good for taking this down as it is. Now the trick with this is actually getting in the bag. It can be quite difficult. So that's me. I've just I've got the sails down. They're all tightened away. Emptied a few things out of the cabin. The I've had a few questions, sort of sailing related questions, on the channel, on the comments, and there's a lot of people obviously like thinking about getting into sailing. Maybe they're looking for a boat at the minute, but they don't have the experience. What I'd recommend is, because of the fact that we're going into the sort of lockdown and you potentially got a bit of time off over the next 4 weeks, is to get yourself on a RYA day skipper course. They do them online, very heavily discounted at the minute. So you know, I've seen them for £200, which is an absolute giveaway. So if you're thinking about doing something, and it does help with your confidence, you know, getting to know and understand things like sort of, you know, tidal streams and tidal heights, and you know, navigation, basic things like that, all the way through to, you know, understanding buoyage and what different buoys mean, you know, their markings, what, you know, what they represent, what they're actually there for, etc. So yeah, it really helps to build a confidence before you end up picking a boat and heading out. The last thing you want to do is really, and that's not to say people don't do it, because some people can just like pick up a book and read it and understand it, and off they go and they know what's going on. But it's better to sort of really kind of get yourself on some sort of formal kind of training, and get a much better understanding of what's going on out there. One book which I do refer to quite a lot is the Reed Skipper Handbook. It covers pretty much everything from, what's going on out there? It covers pretty much everything from anchoring to anchor techniques to shipping forecasts, man overboard exercises, what to do in emergency, everything really, basic sort of navigation, and all that's good stuff. So yeah, if you're after a good piece of literature to refer to, that's the Reed Skipper Handbook. And there's also quite a few other bits and pieces sort of related to the day skipper course. So yeah, some of the stuff in here is more sort of advanced at yachtmaster level, but yeah, it still covers pretty much everything through from day skipper up to yachtmaster. So yeah, I am going to pack up now and head off. Unfortunately, that's it for me. Hope you stay as well as can be, and hopefully see you in December for some boat maintenance related activities.